Yes, in the building. Almost definitely. We got him in the building. Duv Sac, baby. Why be mad, brothers, man? What up with you, Chris Grant? You know we here, man. We live, man. What's wrong with the podcast? You live on What's the Word from the podcast, man. No doubt, baby. What's the word out here on the street? You got it. Because they say you. NAACP, head of Marshall County, head of NAACP. So you know what the word is on the street. So that's what's going on. Proud president of the Marshall County. Yeah, most definitely. He used to tell me, holler at me like you think it. I live like you think you know me, man. But you don't know it. You think you know it, but you don't know it. A lot of them I just say they know it, but they really don't know it. Yeah, they heard it, you're right. Yeah. Those who know how to get you know how to holler at you. You see how pretty you feel with each other. They holler like they know me. What's up, on man? What's the word on the street? What they do, man? I'm gonna thank y'all for having me. Man, we thank you for coming to be with us, man. Take time off you. We appreciate it. Everybody do out here doing their thing. I'm bored. We go back like 4 back. Oh, yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? There might be something drastic going on. God, yeah, it might have storm. Yeah. You know, I took it this morning in the house. I said, well, I said, here for back. You know what I'm saying? And I said, yeah, right, back. Yeah, I said, I know how you do. You know what I'm saying? I know how you do. But I said, if I need my big brother to come through, he's going to be there. Yeah, I broke away. It was an honor and a privilege to be here. That's honestly accurate, man. I've been checking y'all out, you know, and hey, now I'm glad to be here. You know, I'm proud of you. I appreciate it, man. I'm proud of y'all, what y'all got going on here, man. Appreciate y'all giving an avenue and a platform to people who need it. You know what I'm saying? Who on an average daily basis don't have these type of platforms. You know what I'm saying? We come from humble beginnings. We didn't have all these outlets. Hey, you know, when I remember rapping on 2 tracks. 2 tracks. We got unlimited tracks. Unlimited tracks, yeah, unlimited tracks. Ooh, hey, on different tracks. Yeah. I remember I had to do all that while I was rapping. Yeah, you heard me? While I was dropping the track, I got to do my ad-libs at the same time. but you know, Doug, to start this interview out, man, I want to say this. Throughout the years, you know, when I first met you, you wasn't into all this. You wasn't into so much politics. Right. You went so much of the cool reform or net. It was all about the backwoods and the music and why we made records and what you were upbringing me on. Right. You know what I'm saying? See, I was an artist. I was always black. But when I found you, I seen it clear because I had a lot of things going on. I knew when I met you, bro. And you know, I signed to your managers with my Whitey Man Records. Right. It took me to the next level. I was performing in front of Lil Scrap and Trillville. You got Master P. Right. I remember when Master P first came to Dreamland and Fly pulled up out of nowhere. Took a flight. And he packed. No, it wasn't on Pat. It was at Dreamland. It was Dreamland. You don't know. It was Dreamland. He came in there and he put on the show for free. He said, I want to do this for free. I ain't never seen anything in my life with Fly.
It sound like Fly.
And Player Fly came in there and did it around them folks, man. Yeah. He stole the show. I don't even know why Master P wanted to come on behind.
He did that twice.
Yeah. Behind.
He did that old Palace too.
Yeah, he did that.
Sac gave the show at Old Palace.
I think he gave it.
How you put a David Ruffin movie?
Old Palace show here. That nigga slid in like Eddie Kane Jr.
The ironic part about that show, man, I asked Fly. I offered him a amount to open. Nah, I ain't nothing. I guess he didn't believe I was bringing P in. You know, so all of a sudden, the night of the show, he had the dough. They said, hey, man, Fly at the door said, can you come in and do one song? I said, hell no. Why? Because I tried to pay him and he ain't going to come. So I'm at the back, let P in the back door. Fly got the mic. They done let him in. Yeah. My entourage, my guy. Let Fly in. gave him a mic, so he's going off. So
we were supposed to perform.
and the only reason I ain't pulled the plug on because people said, "Let's fly, let's little fly." Man, let it ride. I said, I just. But yeah, that was a good night though. When Fly came in, I understand that. I tried to pay him. He didn't want to open the show. Then I guess he thought about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he thought
came
about it.
down and opened it up for me for free. So that was.
And he rocked that joint.
That was.
He really did. He did. He did.
Shout
Shout out to play
Shout
upside.
out to play up Flizzai.
Yeah, nah, man. South Park. We're not Duv Sac. Now, we want to talk a little bit about your politics situation. A lot of people don't know. You come from the hip hop rap culture coming up.
Right.
First of all, you were born in the early '80s or in the '70s.
70s, baby, raised in the 80s, the 5s, and 90s, and
Yeah,
You know, I'm saying this baby right now, this fella.
Yeah, but in all, you have found yourself in the politician industry.
Little world. No doubt.
And you ran for mayor. How many years ago?
Well, 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Yeah. What inspired you to do that? What brought that to your mind to say, I want to run for mayor of Holly Springs, my city, represent my city, and make you feel like you can make a change in the city?
But actually, a few minutes ago you brought up that I wasn't like this in the beginning, but if you go back to some of my earliest album, I was talking to the entourage got me and brought the other side of me out. But you go back to the testify and all that, I was talking political then. I came straight out of high school wondering or seeing the condition of my people in Holly Springs and understanding that we had to do better. And I understood what we was up against. But after leaving hip hop, man, politics touch everything, every part of our life. From the water you drink to the food you eat, to the job that's in your area, to how much they pay on the job that's in your area, to how much your insurance costs, to what cable networks can advertise to you. So politics touch everything. And I think one of the tragedies we done did as a race over the years to say I don't get into politics, and they just been running them up on us. You know what I'm saying? They just change the laws. We don't know when they changed it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you think. There's a lot of not just really knowing.
Right, not being informed.
Right.
But we had the attitude, that we didn't want to deal with politics. So I would still say, man, I don't deal with politics. I don't get into all that.
But they gotta understand that's a form of body all the same thing.
Right. And that governs us. You know what I'm saying? The education for your kids, how much money and resources come to your kids, your elderly parents and grandparents, what kind of assistance they get. All that is politics. You know what I'm saying? To your utility bill.
Because it's all about breaking down to everybody else, coming to a common ground what is fair.
Right. Governing what's fair for everybody. And just looking at my local situation, I was just looking. But everybody asked the question. I guess I say it this way. Everything around us, Chris, is growing. Union County, Lafayette County, DeSoto County, Shelby County. Why isn't Marshall growing? And I can remember when we was kids, we was the shit. Holly Springs was the shit.
But that's because this all you knew at the time.
Well,
no.
I'm saying Holly Springs was the seat of Marshall County.
Okay.
In the backwoods, if you was gonna go shop or go out to party, you was coming to Holly Springs.
Right.
You was gonna go to the shop, you was coming to Holly Springs. You was going to eat, you was coming to Holly Springs.
So there was a lot of opportunities in Holly Springs.
It was like Memphis, Holly Springs. Wasn't no Cooking Road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wasn't the tax problem? Wasn't nothing going on. So I don't. In my lifetime, I've seen all of this come to pass.
Right.
But we still look the same when I was a child. So I started, asking questions. And one question, when you go to this department, they're gonna send you to that department. Then the next one gonna send you to that department. Before you know it, you've been talking to all of them. You realize, y'all up to some bullshit. Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Right. You really ain't got
no answers. No one can give you an answer. You can right now. It's so bad in Mississippi. You can call down to state right now, and that state a question about the election. They can't give you a definite answer. It's sad. They're gonna end up sending you back to your county supervisor, who have no answers for you. So that's why I got into politics. My people there, I love Holly Springs, I love Marshall County. And actually, I was in Memphis for 15 years cutting. And me and Twan was over there. We talked about everything that's going on in Shelby County, how the politics hurting people in Shelby County. and how life is. Everything was how life was in Memphis. But we realized that, okay, I'm trying to reach the people in Memphis, tell them, hey man, we need to organize over here. And I realized my town is in a worse position than they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we did something that most people don't want to do. We made the sacrifice to take that pay cut to go back home. You know what I'm saying? And take the lesser cut for the haircut, the lesser cut, for everything, making money wise. But we still can make money because we got trade, we got skills. So we weren't worried about making money. We just went back and try to change our community. And that was 20 years ago. We still have it now.
Yeah. I love that. That's my kind of mentality.
Yeah. So
it ain't gonna come overnight. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was gonna be a long journey when we started.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I knew it was gonna be a long journey because I never really got in politics, so I came and met you.
Right.
And later on, I ended up getting the keys to the city.
Key to the city, knowing the mayor.
Knowing
what I'm saying? You see what politics can do for you.
Right.
I never knew how to do it.
You working. Politics ain't nothing but relationships. Do you have a relationship with your mayor? Do you have a relationship with your supervisor?
Right.
Do you have a relationship with your chief of police?
Right.
These are the people you pay.
Right. Relationship.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Politics ain't nothing but relationship. So if
you're for relationship.
Right. So if your politicians though, your politicians don't have relationships higher, then you can't grow. If their own relationship is in that town amongst each other, and no one reaching out to a bigger source, then you ain't gonna grow.
Yeah, bro.
Because they don't have the relationships.
Yeah.
And
they probably look at you differently when you go to politics for different people that's running for office. And they say, well, he might be kissing ASS or whatever.
Right.
But they don't know the rules, the regulations of this.
I heard it all. When I first came out, they were saying that someone paid me to do it to split the votes. But hey, God, I give the word to God. God shows our people that I'm 100. I'm sincere, and I'm just for my people. And I'm for all. I want fairness. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point in life now, spiritually, where I know God truly wants us to bring His kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. So if you can visualize after death, heaven, then why not try to manifest that right here on earth while you got the breath in you and the strength in you?
Right.
That's what the prayer say now.
Right. That's what
the prayer say. The prayer say, "My kingdom on earth as it is in heaven." But we've been taught in the church and tradition to wait till you die. You know what I'm saying? Before you get heaven, before you get rewarded, before you have a good life. So, in over a period of lifetime, if you're thinking that, if that's your concept that you believe in wholeheartedly, I think, this is my personal belief, that you have now given up. And you just put yourself in a life of sin, a life of not having. Why? Because
it's like you're waiting to die.
Yeah, I'm not, it's going to be this until I die. No, we got to stop thinking that, man. God is real, He's alive, and He wants us to do right now while we got air. I tell you what, you believe what you want to believe, but have one came back and talked about the next life? No. Well, all we know is what we know.
And
do it right now.
And I'm agree with you. Talking real.
So we just got to make the best of it. Show love like an aid. I appreciate the love y'all showing tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because life is instant. I can be gone tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about? So that's real to me. But we as black men, gonna have to do something different. So I'm gonna ease over to this hood before.
Yeah.
It's easy for me as the president of NAACP to get on platforms and talk about police brutality and what the white system is doing to us. But hold up. How can we say Black Lives Matter when we kill 5 and 10 a day?
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
How?
I totally agree.
I can't do that. I agree.
And then
I totally agree with that.
And one thing I'm not understanding about the hood, that's why I said this be reformed. Because we dying in the hood, ain't taking shit from each other. But let the system kill us and let each other kill us. And we don't say nothing. We don't say nothing. If the hood wasn't like that, if you study the past in the black culture, in the black neighborhood, we protected the hood. Gangs was created to protect the hood from bullshit and from police. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: from evil black people and evil white people. You understand me? That's what the gang to me now. When I studied the history of our culture and our movement here in America, we used to protect the hood. You know, we didn't do what we doing to each other now, even during slavery. For real. If you was gonna run away tonight, and I was gonna send my son I'm already doing the sacrifice. I'm gonna do them all. They gonna whoop my ass and some more shit, but I ain't gonna snitch. I don't know where he at. I don't know what my daughter at. They go. But now, 90 days. Hey man, let me tell you what happened, man.
Man, that's funny you said that.
That's all right. That's
I'm
all
trying
right.
to joke with you today, y'all. Fact, true shit really happened to me today. I was in Bahia today.
Right.
White dude followed my podcast. Came out the door. Word on the street, everybody snitching.
You said word on the street, everybody
I can't make this up. Everybody listening and laughing now.
Right,
He told me to say this in my inbox.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't make this up. This a white guy now.
Right.
Wow.
He said, boy, word on the street, everybody snitching.
Wow.
Swear to God. I can't make this up.
He might know something.
They might know something.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
But the hood definitely reforming. When I say reforming, first let's start with self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to, as black men, we got to find a relationship, a personal relationship with God. Not no religion, not no church, not no preaching. A personal relationship with God. And I tell everybody, it's just my belief though that stuff we say in the hood, but only in black folk world, we say this. My first mind, my gut feeling, something told me, that's God. So strengthen that. When something talks to you, or your gut tell you something, your first man say don't do that. Feed that and watch how he start talking to you. You start receiving. What's your next step? You're a guy to do this life. Now you heard you just gave me accolades for how I helped your career. Jada told me how I helped you. Career talking all this tonight. But I want you guys to know that every step of the way, I was praying and asking what's next. I didn't have a clue on what to do next. All that was brand new to all of us. I'm straight from the backwoods just like you.
Exactly what we doing right here with this podcast.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I went to
We
school.
gonna try to come together, man. One, man.
Right.
We got together, we're gonna get together, we can get it right.
And you just said something else about back then. I'm pushing the unification now. I'll push unification then. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't that. You think I ain't no people was hooked up? And actually want to be on this. Actually want to be on this compilation, just one track. And not knowing that they probably know I already called you. They him and half already called to get on the album. I reached out to every rapper that I knew. And said, get on the album. I know you unified soldier. It's been my plan since day one. That was the vision God gave me at 19 when I changed my name to Duv Sac. Divine unity versus scandals against Christ. We got to unite divinely as black men. We got to save our hood. We got to save our families. We got to save our kids.
That's right.
And you know, Doug, take heed to this shit.
Yeah, for real, man. If you out here listening right now, we What's the Word podcast. You tune in live with us, man. We got Duv Sac, Ragged Man Records, head of NAACP Marshall County, and not only that, man, hood reform, man. We talking about hood reform, man. We need to rehabilitate people in our community.
Right.
You know, we talking about this.
We need to regenerate.
We talking about this last night, boy. Like, people getting out of prison,
cool.
or
we need to
the
regenerate.
youngsters on the streets. And nowadays, why do we have so much violence with the youngsters?
The value of life is nothing anymore.
Right. Like I just referred to that, even during slavery, we had a value. Although we was looked at as property, it was high property. High quality. You're not gonna kill my slave. If he run away and you catch him, you bet not harm him. But now we have no value.
Okay, check this
We
out.
don't give
I
our
can break this to
we
you
don't have each
on
other
that.
no value.
Like, it's the generation now don't even know the importance. Like talk to you on the importance of Black history.
Right.
You know, it's like it's nothing. You know.
Right. But that's society. Society is
in them 28 days, they probably kill more. In them 28 days, they do it the rest of the month.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's why I said we got to reform the hood. We got to reform it, man. Why? It's a seven-step program. I'm gonna walk through a couple of them. I just said the first step is reforming yourself. Looking in the mirror and checking yourself. Reforming you. And that could be it's God, that's our health, that's what we eat. We gotta reform that. The next is our education. Hey, I don't tell kids in the shop no more to just go to college. You going to college? No, I'm telling them now with some real shit. Get you a trade. That's something they can't take from you. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hey, I graduated on a Friday and Wednesday I was in school. in the Art Institute of Atlanta for music. I came back and went to Russ for Mass Con. Did a year or two. Then I went to Bob's School. That decision in 1994, when I decided to go to Bob's School in 95, was my best decision of my life. I ain't worried about feeding myself or those who depend on me since.
Right, that makes sense.
You see what I'm talking about? I've been independent
Independent
thinker
trade. That's independent trade.
since then. I would have never met you guys if I hadn't made that decision to become a barber.
Right.
You know, and during that time, people didn't realize I was barber.
Chris, what I was talking
All
about,
they ever saw was the show.
certain
Some of
movies,
the
man.
They don't know when you don't see
You're saying it like
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
all of that to make sense.
My privilege get ready for the show. I'm good. I'm coming straight from behind the chair to the front door.
You know, I know it, man.
Ain't changed it.
I would
Still
be
got my spot on,
man.
baby. I've been a customer, still got my spot on. Real talk. Running from the deck in the car.
rehearsing at the same time.
It's like that out though.
I said,
It was a grind. It was a grind. It was all day, every day. It was a grind. It was a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So I see artists not coming like, second hit. I'm like, I suggest to do this, suggest to do that. And they don't follow through. I know it in my heart. Every time you come to me, I'm gonna give you a kind hand, but you don't want this.
Right.
Why? Because you got to live this way. You got to sacrifice. You know what I'm talking about? You know, I can't do an era where hip hop wasn't nothing to everybody. It wasn't even general. Y'all just spitting on the mic. So I had to earn respect from your parents, from your peers, from the, and when no one around to help you, no one can point you in the right direction. You know, so what y'all doing now, I applaud it. Why? God's got avenues. You know what I'm saying? To play, you get the music played on your radio station. You come here and get a live interview. We didn't have this in 91.
Y'all put one.
So
No, we didn't. We didn't have none of those back
I was
then.
going to Kinko. Me and my girlfriend.
I remember back then.
We were going to Kinko, printing up my album cover and cutting them out, trimming them to fit the case, so like,
Yeah.
so like, now you just call it all your graphics.
Yeah, we really had to drive there.
Right.
When somebody seen our flyer, we put it hand in hand.
Do hand in hand,
We
baby.
really traveled to Golden Triangle. We really went
Right.
there.
I did that in school. They got the hear to see.
Mm-hmm.
They got the hear to see.
Every day we used to get up.
Hear to see. Like the
I
podcast.
heard that. Got the hear and see. They got the hear and see.
You know? Since 2020, I've been pushing
We're
it.
doing this shit forever.
Why? They got to hear and see. I looked at it like this. If our present rappers get on the mic and say kill, rack, stacks, fuck, bitch, every song, then I can get on an album and say who perform every song. It's up to me. I ain't got no boss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't got no label come and tell me, no, I need you to talk. Well, I had one that told me they wanted me to talk like this and act like this. And I walked away and came on back to home. I told myself I could had to make $1,500 a week. I'll holler at you. You can have it out. That's my old shit. You can have it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back home. Cause y'all think I'm gonna take me down through there? I ain't gonna let you do me. I ain't gonna let you do my homies.
Because you know.
And right now, hey, some say you crazy, you walk away from the deal. I say my homies, they still alive right now. Still got their manhood intact. You know
They talk a lot about the
But they
game.
throw it out, so you know what I'm saying? And we had a blast. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now,
What you understood.
I bet you that.
What you understood though.
Yeah, I saw it.
We being one of them guys though, I appreciate that more now that I know more about what's going on and what the motherfuckers expecting.
Right,
Don't
right.
respect those motherfuckers.
Right.
I appreciate the footsteps that we made in the name of why hey young man making a difference. You know
For
what I'm
sure. Why be mad, baby?
I salute that shit way more and I stand proud on it. But we
Appreciate
made
that.
Yeah, I ain't understand back then myself.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Hey, it is
I would have
right.
took it. I would have took it.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all.
You know?
I'm gonna tell y'all. Everybody drove up to DC. I flew up. I didn't like that. Everybody left. I was still there. I went to New York with the label as a label, not as the artist. So I'm hearing what they're saying about the artist. I'm hearing what they're saying about me. You know, that's what they want me to change. And how they want me to talk. I love his voice, but I need him to talk about this and lead all that political Mississippi stuff along. I didn't do this. I was like, and then, and I ain't got no problem with the alphabet community. I love them. I don't want nothing to happen to them. But I wouldn't do no bodily harm to them, what I'm saying.
Right.
But every meeting, if it was 3 executives, 2 of them was sitting on their legs. In this style, and I was showing my facial expression was showing. I ain't saying nothing, my facial expression was showing. So, long story short, the trip back to DC from New York, Peter was like, Mississippi, man, you ain't gonna be able to just be showing them folks you don't agree with their lifestyle. I said, well, Peter, I'm from Mississippi, I don't get down like that. He said, well, as you can see, they the pencil pushers. So you're gonna have to befriend them. I said, well, Peter, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but I know what befriend means.
Right.
I said, I ain't rocking that way. So I'm just saying, you gotta go to dinner parties and meet them at the bar. That's where the contract is signed. That's when I told him I make $1,500 at least. Cut hell, man, I'll holler at you. I'm on the red eye. I'll holler at you.
That's crazy.
And I walked away from it. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't want to sacrifice that. I wasn't gonna make that.
But how did that, as a person who know, like, you know, you stand on business like me, I'm a person I know I stand on business, and you know you're going in to be like a business deal.
Right.
Okay, I'm going into this company. I know we both got to make money.
Right.
You know, I'm understanding that.
Right.
But to know that you are literally, just to break it down, to know that you really fucking me, trying to fuck me.
Right.
And you know, and then when I turn it down, then you know that I know.
Right.
You know, how does that, you know, how does that look at being good business when you know what I mean?
And that's the American way. And I tell people all the time right now, we have became our slave masters. That even if they betray on others, we have became that. Because now we believe in the philosophy that you got to get a little dirt and gutter just to make it. You know, you can't be all 101 goods. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't be good in this world. The dog is our world. We cannot believe in that concept. You got to keep God first. I don't care what you're going through, how bad it seems. You got to keep it praise, man. You know what I'm saying? Last year I took a job in Peoria, paying good. You know, somebody was starting after Corona. I took a job, first time ever punched a clock, first time ever in a factory. Paid me good. Right. I did 4 months, you know what I'm talking about? And I walked away from my shop. That was my first time ever walking away from my craft in 28 years. And to come back and start over was all faith. I was like, I'm just gonna go there again, open those up, call them, text them, and wait it out. Patience, discipline. Some things that we say every day but don't really mean. You know, we got to really be patient. Like, you know, they starting off. Y'all being patient right now. Y'all being disciplined right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, keep grinding it, and then go to the next level. As full as y'all want to take. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how I believe. You know? I truly believe in keeping God first and He'll feed you.
I believe.
Who else gave you the idea?
With God.
Who else gave you the idea to do this? Who else gave you the idea? So, okay, I can accept this in these conditions. You know what I'm about starting off. Hey, follow that horse in you. Oh yeah, know that.
Oh yeah, so Duv, we got a couple candidates that's coming up
For
in
sure.
your area.
For sure.
You want to introduce that? And
Wait, you heard me say
on?
I'm the proud president of the NAACP Marshall County Branch 53 team.
Okay.
And we have several members that are running for office. Just for the record, the NAACP 53 team does not endorse any candidates of any party. But these are members, these are my vice presidents and members, so I personally support these candidates. I'm supporting Anthony Gullidge. He's running for supervisor.
Are you endorsing?
I'm endorsing Anthony Gullidge for supervisor District 1 in Marshall County. I'm endorsing Johnny Lester, Houston. She's running for Chancery Clerk for Marshall County. And of course, you know, I'm definitely endorsing and salute my Vice President Antoine Lester, G-Ball,
We put Twan G, man. We shoot for Twan G, man. Shout to Twan G, man. Shout to Twan G, man. We push for you, Twan. We're gonna try to get you on the show here soon, man, and talk about everything that you plan on doing in Marshall County and the community.
Right.
They're a great guy.
Right.
You know,
I already working in the community. There's no question.
Most definitely.
His work, him and his wife does for the community. Outside of Marshall County, I'm sure. But yeah, we just time for a change, bro. We've been having our presence share for 30 years. Will you please take your old butt onto the house, man? Because you know, it's funny though, but I'm being realistic. The other day he was getting out the truck. He was trying to get out the truck. Somebody had to help him out the truck. He was going to the store, and my thought was this: only in Marshall County can the sheriff barely move around with no bulletproof vest on, no gun on, don't even have his badge on. You feel me? That's how comfortable he feels.
He feels, yeah.
But If something happened to pop off at this store right now with an AK or something, you can't do nothing to protect me. You ain't no condition. You ate it. Bend over. Go home. I hope you watching. Somebody that works for him watching. Go home, man. You can't protect us. You can surge or you're an out surgeon. You ain't got no more gear. You ain't got no more in the tank. You ain't got no more ideas to bring. Everybody go to jail. Everybody get extorted. It's just one big racket. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no second chance program. You know, in the city, your first charge, you're on probation, unsupervised. Second time, supervised. Third time, so you're not usually playing with us. We're gonna want to do that down. Holly, your first time, it's a young man right now, y'all. Real time, I got to say this too.
Take your time. We got plenty of time.
We got a young man in Marshall County right now that made a mistake one morning and shot at the wrong person. He shot at a white woman. She's elite. She's from an elite family. It ain't just because she's white. She's an elite white. Right. She could shot at some common everyday joke and it wouldn't be like this. This is my opinion. But he shot at a white lady. He didn't shoot her. He shot the car 30 times. Some glass and fragments might have hit him, but he didn't shoot her. They got this young man on a $3 million bond, and his offer was 50 years. Now the charge, first of all, we don't have attempted murder in Mississippi. So it's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to do bodily harm.
Right.
Others have caught that same charge sitting in these 8 months since he's been in jail. And got out for 10,000.
Right.
1,000.
I'm on probation. I'm on probation.
He
5 years right now.
$3 million.
Same shit. Shooting in the grave.
My homie
Right
killed my homie.
My bad. Right.
He got out for 10,000, awaiting trial.
Yeah, that's a.
But this young
tricky
man didn't kill nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
So they want me to believe that a murderer should be back out waiting to go to trial, but somebody who just shot at the wrong person and then killed her should get a second chance. That's what I'm fighting down. You feel me? To me, that's our 2023 MT. A white woman holler, rape, a white woman holler, you trying to kill me, and we're going to show an example now. Because what I'm saying is, we shooting every day down there at each other. They getting out.
I don't know.
And the same charge as the child. When you shoot at me and you miss, that's aggravated assault with the intent to do bodily harm. Then the next week two, I see you, I shoot at you. There's aggravated assault where we both out to kill each other. So they leave you out for. They're taking your money, take the money, take your money. The lawyer's gonna get this money, put you back on the street so y'all can kill each other. But if you make the mistake and shoot at one of us, we're gonna hide your ass.
I swear to God, I'm on the same shit right now.
That's why I'm saying we black men, we gotta stand up, bro. We gotta reform the hood, we gotta reform ourselves. We gotta take these streets back, man. We gotta take our hood back, we gotta take these politics over. We can do that. These are the requirements for every position in Marshall County. I'm talking about for the sheriff, the mayor, the chief of police, the accountant, the tax preparer. The only requirement is a high school diploma and live in the county. And we around here thinking we can't do it.
I know it again.
We around here thinking we can't be a mayor. And that's why you asked me what made me run for mayor. Because I realized the only requirement was a high school diploma and live in the city. And I listened to this fool for 2-3 years. I know I think better than he thinks. I know my heart is with College Springs and Marshall County. He is not. So the only requirement is a high school diploma and live in the city. I'm running.
You overqualified.
I'm overqualified. You know what I'm talking about? I done worked in every ward, every hood. We say hood, they say ward. I done worked in every ward in Holly Springs. Not because I was a bad businessman, because I was looking for a building. I was looking for a permanent location. And the landlords were just shade tree slumlords. Every time they see me booming, they want to go on the rent. So I moved to another location. But I done worked in every ward in the city. How many other mayors have said they done invested their money and time to try to do business in every ward in that city? Huh? Can't name another one say it. Show me one. You feel me? So I'm not vested in Holly Springs. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I went around the world, people was like, some of them was like, I'm from Midland, others I'm from Backwoods, Mississippi.
Right.
I can't even say it, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm from Holly. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in Hollywood saying Holly. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, Holly strong. So
Right.
That's just how I've always been, you know. And I say to some of the guys down there, how can these politicians say they're gonna go out and seek investors to come into Holly Springs when they making $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 a year and they ain't even investing? I can't come to damn one of y'all and say I got little baby for the 20, all in. What y'all gonna do? You say shit. It's 4 of us. It's 5,000 apiece. No, I ain't got mine. I'm just.
No, I'm going in.
You feel me?
I'm going in.
You don't feel. You
I know
don't
what
feel.
Hey, y'all
You don't
5,000
feel comfortable with
down.
that. How can you bring me this investment,
Right.
but you ain't going to invest? So how can our politicians make us think that they are working for our best interest when you going to we give you $100,000 a year to live in Holly Springs
You ain't doing
and
shit.
you ain't investing? You lying. I don't care what you say. You lying. I tell you what. Everybody who listening, give me that opportunity in 2025 and watch how I invest.
So
I don't even need this.
so
Duv Sac 2025.
you
Yes, sir,
basically
yes,
said
sir,
the record
yes, sir.
say you run for mayor to 2025.
2025, baby.
We gonna tear it up.
Mayor Hollis Springs.
I'm in the entourage. I need everybody
We
to come
gonna tear
back.
it up, baby.
You know what I'm
Back
saying?
in there.
Just like now, in August and November, we need y'all to come down. We need 18 to 32-year-olds. And that's in Memphis and across the nation, whoever listening to this. It's more voters, 18 to 32, than it is 50 to 70 and 80. Y'all outnumber us.
Right.
So if we don't want marijuana to be legalized, but y'all do, vote. If we don't want your curfew to be passed, vote. If we think y'all can go to jail for throwing them donuts and shit, vote. I'm just trying to make it relate to you. Because all that's politics. Politicians say, I tell you what, it ain't no charge right now. Oh, we got to make this a charge. They fuck up the streets. $500 fine, 60 days in jail. They coming up with policies.
Making up shit.
You feel me? According to what we doing.
Right.
So you will put somebody in office who understands you,
Right.
think like you,
Right.
Know why you doing
look
shit.
like you,
Right.
and gonna help and do for you.
Right.
The two, all across America, from the president on down here, we put lawyers in office. Anybody that been in the courses know that's the
Low down.
he who you need, but
But at the same time, you know, see how genuine you might be so genuine. But look, the same shit you saying, that the same guy that been always been saying they bought
they
into
ain't
that
never talk like
same
this,
shit.
brother. The ones that are now ain't never talk this real. They'll tell some shit you didn't even understand. Obama used to talk for 2 hours. It sounded very good. But I don't remember what shit he was saying.
I don't either.
Now Trump talked for 10 minutes. I understand every word he
What's
said.
the difference between
Because
Trump
he was
and...
plain and down to earth. Tell me when you use no big word, he tells you how it is. That's how it
So
is.
let me ask you this question. How do you really feel about that?
I just said,
Do you think he's a racist? Do you think he's a racist?
I think he was speaking to the racism that he knows exists in America for votes. He knows there's racism out there.
Yeah, I just think he know how to play it.
Rich people ain't really, to me, you know what I'm
I think he
saying?
just top player of the game with
They
that
just
politics.
manipulate the race card, the race game. You know? But he tried, you know.
So you think he's
some
running
say he did,
again?
some say he
No,
did.
you
I'm
just
sure he
think-
going wrong. He going Friday when they're not wrong. You know, just because they convicted him, he going wrong.
Right. They're wrong.
That's just Trump, you know what I'm talking about? I don't knock him, you know what I'm talking about? I don't understand. Hey, I tell you what, I'm at this point here now. 2 of these candidates I just called out are independent candidates. And the reason we are independent now and going to the independent party, because first of all, we're independent thinkers, independent men and women. But the Democratic Party been lying to us for 30, 40 years, 50 years.
I ain't gonna lie, different. Yeah.
Definitely.
Half of the stuff we don't like that's being passed came from the Dems.
Democrat.
You feel me? Now, if you look at, I don't agree with everything the Republicans do. I don't agree with all that the Democrats lie about. So I'm just gonna be independent and think what's best for the people.
Right.
Which ain't none of that stuff they saying. I guarantee you that. What's best for the masses of people, poor people, black, white, and all others, the politicians ain't talking that.
I
They definitely ain't gonna do nothing about it.
I totally agree with that. So, Duv Sac, what's really going on right now with you? And you know, we understand you let us know that 2025 you run for mayor. But
Y'all done made me say that tonight.
but before that, we get to that, and
Right.
until you get to that, of course, now striving to that, what is your next move other than that?
And I don't think I can think is this county election because it's so important that we remove everybody that's in office. Everybody who listens to me from Marshall County, it's so important that we remove everybody that's in office. Why? We have no DMV, we have no Social Security office, we have no Medicaid office, we have no hospital, we have no ambulance services. And our kids are underfunded, and we only graduated 47 people this year. Under this present leadership.
47 people.
47 seniors. Under this present leadership. If you guys are cool with that, then keep voting the way you've been voting. But no hospital, no ambulance, no DMV, no child support office. We have none of the federal and state and local subsidies. Nothing, no service that the government rendered to all
We got
Americans.
state jail and the county.
But we got to stay in a federal facility. You see what I'm talking about? I tell you what, under this present
I'm with
administration,
you now.
you understand me?
I'm with you.
Under this present administration,
When you break it down, big person think about
Right,
it. This is what you're doing.
right,
That's what it takes.
right.
You broke down something very.
Oh,
What you just broke down there is real clutch.
Right. Very clutch. Very clutch, brother. Ain't got none of those things, man. But in Marshall County, the only thing they have constructed and built with our tax money is the school to the prison pipeline. In 20 years, they only have built a new intermediate school, a new county jail, and a new court system. What is that? What is that? No industry, no malls, no shopping, no nothing.
Nothing just
A junior high school.
Nothing starting no schools.
They're sitting on sand. They say it might be sinking. A junior high school and a new county facility, and just got a new county courtroom and jail facility built, and the prison got built in the last 20 years. So that's the only construction we have seen in our county in 25 to 30 years was a junior high, a prison, a county jail, and a county court system. Y'all keep voting the same way.
So, Doug, man,
Been around.
Hey, been around for so many years, man. I tell you, man. You know, I had so many stories
Get
to
it
tell
right.
about me and this guy, man. After all he said,
Well, I got one for you. I ain't mean to jump in, but I thought just came. Look, I'm at the shop one day, man, my business. Black 19 called. I said, 19, what's poppin', man? He said, hey, you know Theo? I said, I don't know one Theo. That's a good time, man. He said, I got it. I said, man, stop lying. He said, man, I want to bring the house ring. I said, give me an hour. We're gonna make some phone calls. I said, what's she doing? She got a book signed. I said, bet. I don't know what the hell I was gonna do. Ain't never did no book signing. I know shows. I'm a rapper. I don't know about, but I want to meet Thelma.
Right.
Some good time. And had a good time with the whole weekend. I
I
left the backwoods with her all the way over the Mississippi. I don't know what's the name of that club. It was a hot club.
You know, we celebrate my 30th birthday.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
up in there with us.
We remember Gangsta Boo.
Yeah,
we
boo,
ended up in the back with front and back and everything, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, oh, you just been filming.
It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Boy, you brought good.
And I'm tell you something. When I tell you, it was so much love in the city of Holly Springs when I brought Thelma down there, man. It was with the dog there, man.
Yeah, man.
His brother Jay Fox. It was so much love, man.
We
pulled up. I said, what I told you, I said, you need a nail done. You made a phone call real quick. We was on the spot. What's the deal there?
I called my she Michelle King and not Michelle Malone at the time. I called my cousin. I need you to clear your schedule. I got somebody you gonna want to do.
Yeah.
Cuz, what you talking about? I can't be. I said, cuz, clear your schedule for the next hour, cause you gonna want to do these nails. She said, who? I said, they were for good time. Boy, bring on. Cleared the house out. Close the shop down just for
Hey, Doug, if I'm not wrong, did y'all go to close to Jackson with us, or y'all waited till we got back, right? Y'all waited till we got back. Because we remember we went close to Jackson,
Canton,
Mississippi.
Yeah.
No, y'all was with us.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, y'all was with us.
I just reformed myself. I used to be on.
I think y'all was with us. It was so long ago, but we done so many things together, man. So many constructive things, man. But
the parade, look at my slingshot in there.
From Master P.
No,
just recent.
Yeah. How did you pull it off? What made you run it together with the flow with the Gangs of Cyber and
that was a Juneteenth.
I was involved with that.
Yeah, I remember.
We had the Larry
We ain't just talking, bro. We were living. You know what I'm saying? Forum, my vice president, my other vice president, Johnny Houston. The whole branch we living in.
Right.
So we say, I'm saying hood reform. They saying unity. We need to really do that. You know what I'm saying? So we reached out to the ones that we knew. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I think Twan wife was at another event and bumped into the vice lord, and she invited them out. Glock called me, told me that some G's wanted to come out. Like, bet, hey, G's gonna be here, but it's good. Everybody gonna have a platform. It ain't that. We won't be pushing reform. We pushing unity. So they just that's God. God got
I was there.
I was there, man. That was nice.
And then
they been coming back.
That was brand new.
Especially for that area.
Exactly.
You know, and people and they hear us saying, "Oh, we on the mic saying, hey, we got the gangster site in the house, and we got the vice lord." They be like, "Hey, man,
everybody
you think we'll bring harm to you?"
Right.
And then it's too much good energy out here with God in the atmosphere for them to do something like that. He ain't out there right now. But we ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Right. We on a foundation of peace and unity,
right.
and that's what he's been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a small fraction of it. Right. That's how it was. You know, we truly live what we saying.
Yeah.
You know, so when opportunity comes, we'll just speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And Twan can speak for me, and I can speak for him, and his wife speak for all of us. She'll just say, yeah.
Shout out to Rolanda, man. Yeah. Rolanda is a very sweet person, man. Yeah. Rolanda, if you listen out there, man, we give you a big salute on what you're doing, man. And, you know what I'm saying? And keep pushing forward what you're doing, man. We love you, man. And keep you and Twan G most definitely doing a great job with no pads down and everything y'all doing. We salute y'all. What's the Word on Street podcast? Salute it, and we we here for you.
Okay,
most definitely here for you guys, man. But Duv, man, I tell you, man, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
You sit down with me, man. I got Pure in the building. Was a part of YB Man Records when I came in.
Right.
We was all young up under you. You know what I'm saying? So, he was in the Olive Branch area, and I was moving up toward this way, and we got acquainted, me and him and Solo, and all them guys, man. It was just one big family.
Right.
Like we was all one big family. Like
that's what need to come back now.
One big family.
That kind of love ain't going on right now.
Yeah, it is.
Lifetime country.
Lifetime country.
One big family.
They kind of love it around.
I remember when I used to ride up from New Orleans, man, and them guys was down in my hometown. They weren't doing nothing. But I had music, and I had things that I wanted to do, and I wanted to expand. So I used to ride up. I remember when Duv Sac first moved out there across from Rankin Circle. In the white building, had the pool hall in the back. Right. I used to pull up, man, and just come hang out just during the week, just to get away from the things that boring situations that I would. Guys in my city, they wasn't doing nothing, so I had to ride 30 minutes away just to see some growth in me and growth around me to try to develop myself to get higher.
Right.
You
know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's the process we got to do now, and that's the process the seeds we got to plant.
Right.
Because a lot of them think they can just come straight out of high school and have what Unc got.
That's how they feel.
You know what I'm talking about? 18.
Like that easy.
At 18, they want what they Uncle got. They want the vet. They want the 1500 truck. Bad gas.
Yeah, they want it out.
At 18.
Ain't no way.
Shit.
But unless you sell some big time, unless you're doing something illegal, you ain't supposed to be doing.
But then they at the same time now, they see and hear folks on these YouTube. And I get this money.
Well, this Instagram got people. This Instagram, Snapchat got people off the chain right now. And I'm gonna say Instagram.
Ain't that far fetched for them to get it the illegal way right now.
I'm just saying.
They got the truth.
They got people off the chain right now.
It ain't that far fetched now.
Right.
That's the funny part about it.
Right.
With the tools they got in hand right now.
Exactly.
Social media. Yeah, they ain't that far fetched.
Yeah. So like truly.
So it's really got the game really twisted.
If this is how I truly feel. If I wasn't governing myself, because I want something that's bigger than my personal game, I do have to blow up overnight on YouTube. I'm be cranking up online to do it. You know, and it's from everything, political to the rap game to everything.
Right.
But I just govern myself because I'm like, hey,
Dumb, right?
Because I look at something like this, power. I love it. I'm 50. But I look at it, it's entertainment to me. You know what I'm talking about? But I guarantee you, a billion kids across America, across the world, trying to live this.
Trying to live that.
They trying to live.
Right.
So
That's what they done seen. That's what they done seen. That's,
you know, that's their hood form. That we got to stop doing all this hood shit and stop thinking the way we've been thinking. Now, are we crazy to think that it's okay? We all agree that that's going on. That a million some spirits get turned out watching Tariq and them run, be a drug lord. You feel me? Millions of kids' minds have been turned out. But it's okay to us, because 50 get his money, them directors get their money, the writers get their money, the producers get their money, they all black. I'd be damn. What?
Nah. Don't even sound
We're gonna sell out all these kids for these folks money? Cause that's what we doing now. We in the black community that's straight saying, I know you see your daughter watching this shit. I know you see your son watching this nigga on camera.
And then go straight out and kill him up.
Gay shit.
Then go straight out and kill him up.
They writing all this guttery. Tyler Perry too now. Tyler got real crunchy on BT. But we ain't gonna say nothing because these black people get money.
Sure, never been
That's
there.
the option go wrong.
That's crazy.
Shit we need to be forming in the hood. I don't know why we even thinking like that. So you can sell my son out, you can turn my son out as long as you get your money free. I ain't talking about better surviving now. You gotta be getting some money. If you didn't get a paycheck now, you can't do
You talking about
song, you better not get photoing.
No.
But if you rich, you can turn his ass on out.
Speaking on that, let's talk about
That's the
Dwayne
hood.
Wade
We gotta
and how
form that shit.
let's talk about Dwayne Wade and how him and Gabrielle Union support
See that?
his son.
So you trying to drag me off this marriage? I ain't gonna go with you.
Well, I'm just saying, you want to speak up on it? Let's talk.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about it.
I wouldn't have done it to my son.
No.
I wouldn't have allowed it.
Me neither.
No. And wifey, Eve,
I'm agree.
took this from his Adam.
No.
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 Especially trying to get a sex change anyway.
Hey, so okay, I'm gonna answer this.
He even referring to him as she now.
I'm gonna answer this like this. That's what God just put on my spirit to say.
I don't, I know you're supposed to support.
That's great.
It's like, to me, my personal opinion, I know you're supposed to support your kids, but you're literally reprogramming your kids' brain.
Right. Yeah, but stuff like that, anyways. That's crazy. And you think about
So maybe that's my personal opinion on one person, but that's how I'm looking at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, this person was born this, but now you're supporting them in, how they do, whatever they want to do.
Because they're rich.
Motherfuckers took that support word to them. They disgraced that shit. Man.
You ain't got to support everything.
I ain't with that.
Everything ain't supposed to be.
Right or wrong, I ain't with that shit. Motherfucker, we say I'm with you. If you right or wrong, like I ain't with that shit.
Nah.
If you wrong, I'm trying to get you on the right path.
Right.
That ain't what's up, bro.
To me, they got us living totally against God.
That's how
Everything.
Everything.
Because to take that approach as a parent or as a child, you basically saying God make mistakes. He didn't know what the hell he was doing when he was fucking with me. He made a mistake. I'm a man, I feel like a woman. I'm a woman, I feel like a man. God, I swear don't make mistakes like that. That's some shit. I don't know what you got going on.
society,
I don't know what you got going on, what you thinking, what you feeling. I ain't felt that way.
cool.
I ain't never felt that way, so I don't know what they think. I
Society.
pray for them.
That's the
And
program.
I pray for them for the simple fact I know you going against God. And the reason I speak on it like I speak on it with compassion and understanding, but I still speak on it in the name of God. Why? Because I know the righteous going to suffer with the wicked. I believe that. And I'm trying to suffer with the wicked. So I'm just going to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure, I was saying, sure, I'm a sinner. Yeah. I'm no greater than the next person. Sure. I'm just saying. I'll tell you what then. Let me go refer to something else then. Black men are the only ones on the planet being held accountable for what we do. They hold us accountable for what we think, they hold us accountable for what we say, and now they so cocky they tell us our intent. But ain't nobody else on the planet being held accountable. Gays, women, white men just started being held accountable because they think like Trump, they can just grab a coochie because they got some money. Now the women what? Standing up to them. You know what I'm talking about? But before then, they weren't held accountable. Drug lords can do a killing, head cut off, we don't leave that alone. No one's being held accountable on the planet for black men. And I stand on that. Right. So we got to reform ourselves so we can hold these other folks accountable.
So let me ask you this, Doug. I know, and I've been paying attention to news, what's going on in Marshall County. It's been a lot of killing. Like, there's been a lot of killing in Marshall County. People killing. I know read about one time, once another, a guy killed his own mother.
Yeah, just
what was the situation of that?
Lawlessness. I'm gonna go back to everything. This is how God works. Everything working is just overlapping. It's working in circles. It's his inspiration. But I just told y'all there's a young man being held for $3 million and off for 50 years for shooting at a white woman, right? For his power. This young man killed his brother about 4 years ago. Killed his brother. Laid and slept in the house with him for about 3 weeks till the neighbors said it was a stench. Right. And they called the law and they came and realized his brother dead. He signed out on that charge with his own recognizance for $25. This is our law we got down there. He signed and went home. But he had the charge. From what I'm hearing, from my investigation, the mother spent a lot of money to beat that charge. He ended up doing like 6 months in the county. They gave him 20 years, spent 15. And he did 6 months in the county. They said time served on that 5. Let him back out. See how they work the system on? See how they work the system on? And now he killed them all. See how they system backfired on him? See how they system backfired on him? But this young man ain't killed nobody. He ain't even shot the woman. 3 million, 50 years. You ain't worth nothing. Y'all can kill each other all day, but not shoot at one of us. That's what they saying in Marshall County. And I'll tell you what, when Trey got killed over here, it was Ty. The Ty got killed over here. He got killed over here.
I was just going to bring that up.
The Ty got killed over here.
I was just going to bring that up.
It was like, Mr. President, we're going to go over there and march to Memphis. I said, my heart prayer go to Memphis, but Ty been held on $3 million and facing 50 years. That's subsede. They going to handle that. They done that. They got caught on camera, and that's black on black. They going to handle that. Why y'all ain't got the same energy for y'all hometown child facing $3 million bond and 50 years and he ain't killed nobody, but your heart go out to Memphis more than go out to your neighbor?
You ain't making no noise or nothing about that.
I don't understand that. The hood got to reform itself, man. Anything on the news, anything big, we just flock to it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And we could be on this, and some shit bigger than that happen.
We gotta get shit so quick.
We got to reform ourselves and see what's been important, man. We all hurt. We all hurt. We all trying to survive this American experience. Mm-hmm. Just like slavery, we ain't gonna get off this plantation and get out these streets unless we together.
We still prison.
That's how they got off. That's how they got off the plantation. They stuck together.
We still prison.
They want cow down. Don't think just because they were slaves they bowed down. They fought back. They didn't tell them stories.
Oh yeah, they ain't gonna tell
all the fight,
the
all the billions.
Gotta get you.
You see me? But overall, the militant ones with the prayers, with the ones that do all the praying, they came together. They got past that time, that era. Now we're in an era now that's a little trickier. Why? Back then they do the enemy. You call it an op that ain't your op. I'm calling an op that is all our ops.
Real tough. Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah.
That young man on another block. Y'all don't own that one on the block. Do you know the name? Green Street or Winchester? Where they come from? Who you killing for? On that block. You call this your block. You don't even own the property. Stop that. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't your op. Your real op is somebody who controls your education, your religion, your food, your job, and your pay. Now they affecting them things, and that's your op. Mm-hmm. And then go on, and that on the block he getting affected by the same thing. So it looks like y'all would say, hey, any of my friends is like,
Type shit.
Yeah, this nigga, he'll do all of us. He's doing everybody. These politicians doing all of us. All our kids dying. All our kids is being uneducated. I mean, underfunded for education.
So what do we have to do, man, to make it better?
Hey, get a closer relationship with God. Reform your body for all this stuff we eat and taking and exercise more. Get more involved in politics. Got to. You know what I'm saying? Reinvest in your high school that you graduated from. Give back to that high school. If you went to a college, give back if you did. Whatever HBCU that's in your city, give to that city. When get to that HBCU, form non-profits. You know nothing about non-profits, look into them. We need some non-profits in the hood that you can do things with non-profit for no profit that you can't do for profit. There's some money out there for non-profit. So we got to form some non-profits to really help the hood. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And 6, treat each other the way we treat others. This is a hood reform I'm calling out to you now.
Yeah,
I'm listening. So, you know, we show respect to others. I'm not the hardest nigga in the hood. I'll be at the store and the white boy walk in, he be like, what up? Or look off. Don't even want to make eye contact with the white boy, the white man. A-Rab come in the hood, ain't been there 3 months. What's up, my nigga? I just gonna let him call you that like that guy. He jig out the boat. And he already put him to call you, what's up, my nigga? See the respect you giving him? You feel me?
Yeah.
White man walk in, you don't even make eye contact. A-Rab just got off the boat in the stove and saying, what's up, my nigga? You let him do it with respect. What's up, homie? But your nigga you grew up with, having to hit the same broad you hit, he can't look at you. You ready to get it? You gotta stop there. We gotta treat others the way we treat each other and treat each other the way we treat others. Do it reform. And anybody who got property in Mississippi, who I'm talking about, the ones who got that land out in Mississippi, acres, 100 acres, 50 acres, it's just a conversation piece. You gotta develop that. We're gonna have to develop the hoods. We're gonna have to be our own gentrification. You feel me? You see what abandoned buildings in the hood, and maybe it's an eyesore. The black men, the men in the hood, draw down some of them 401ks. What you gonna do? Die and leave the 401k for them to keep investing. Draw some of that 401k down, put it together with some more guys, and reinvest in them properties. Build your own hood back up.
Man, y'all need to listen to this man.
Oh yeah, you gotta listen to Duv Sac.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
This I've been telling y'all about the
That's
land.
reform.
About the land.
We'll sit right here and let them come into the hood. And I was
Property
in
generation.
Memphis for 20 years. I was in East Memphis. East Memphis was the shit. East Memphis was the suburbs. You know what I'm talking about? When I started seeing Hippie Hill become Hippie Hood,
Right.
I said, hey man, I'm gonna go back to the backwood, man. This shit get a little rough around here. You know what I'm talking about? Brush jumping out.
Yeah.
They don't want one license, they want everybody license. I said, ooh, they getting for real. Yeah, for real. They don't just get it, the driver with no seatbelt charge. They'll pull you over and get the passenger with no seatbelt. I said, man, let me go back to Mississippi where the cop said, what up? I said, what up? I'm tripping over here. Yeah, I saw it developing to this, to where it is now. But this just ran down now. You know what I'm saying? Certain major things, all them ravages, all this whole East Memphis. It's just.
Yeah, it's rough.
But don't give up. We call it Hippie Hood. That means that we love it. Then invest in it, develop it. You know, take them around the business, do something else with them. Provide something for your kid. Ain't nothing in the hood for the kid. Well, you provide it. You think a stranger gonna come in and do something for your kids, do something for you? I don't understand that. You know, so I got a building. I got bottle. I could have. I run a taxi service.
You got low green.
I got low mo.
Yeah, low mo.
Best hair oil on the planet. I almost forgot about that. But low mo, that's the best hair oil on the planet. I manufacture and distribute that at that building. You know what I'm talking about? Why We Mad is the whole conglomerate. So they run all of that. Right. You feel
That shit can be nappy as fuck.
Hey, so there's another just ain't coming to my guarantee is another. It just ain't coming to right now. There's about 5 of them. I got LLC. I got DBAs. Why? Because I know. I heard politicians say forever, we ain't got no transit service. How people gonna move around when we ain't got cars? How the elderly gonna move? How the young gonna gonna move. They ain't got cars. So I said, how hard is the upload tax service? It says, ain't nobody doing it. I'm like, what? So I went and looked into it. How much, what's the process of becoming tax? Nothing. I said, oh my God. Yeah, I want to open that up. I want to turn my car into one. That's fine. You feel me? So all I'm saying is, when you see something that your hood need, man, instead of going out buying $100, $200 pair of Joes every week, save that money up and buy you a bill and invest and put that stuff out there for your kids and your other kids. You can't just worry about your child now. We as black men got to realize that now. Just like you can't take care of that child, not take care of that baby mama. You crazy if you think you can do that. That's crazy. And you crazy if you think you can just save your child. His peers gonna have more influence on him than you. You can raise your child for 13 years. A rapper and a homeboy can come in with that CD and take him straight away from you. He's a whole other motherfucker after hearing that album with his homeboy. That's how quick you can lose him. You feel me? So when you dealing with your child, you got to see who is his 4 friends, who is his circle. I got to deal with them too. You know, I got to know their parents. That's your circle now. You got 3, 4 kids. You say, hey man, I'm just working to take care of my kids. I know you got a bigger circle because them kids got some friends. Right. And you got to be involved in all that. You got to get to know their parents. That's how. To me. That's when the community is gonna be back to take a village. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be mad when you call me and say, bro, man, Little Sac over here cutting up, man. But I'm gonna say, whoop his ass. Exactly. You calling me?
You ain't whooped his ass.
But nowadays, they get mad at each other. How you got him over here on feed? You think I can protect him and feed him, but I can't discipline him? What we need some reform.
So are you still part of? So are you still a part of the Black Wall Street?
Yes.
Because I remember
when co-founder and member, proud member.
Yeah.
Black Wall Street is as simple as this. In the spirit of Ida B. Wells, who's from Holly Springs, who wrote the book The Black Holocaust, which was about Tulsa. That was my first introduction of it. So in that spirit of Ida B. Wells, I started the nonprofit. Ida B. Wells nonprofit. Ida B. Wells Black Wall Street. Just to do our first Juneteenth. That's where it came from, guys. I just want everybody to know who's listening. I went to the Mayor D-Berry at the time. I said, Mayor D-Berry, I just read Ida B. Wells with the Woo. I just found out about Juneteenth. Man, we can do a festival here at the stadium with the Woo. It's a black mayor now. He said, well, right now, good idea, but you can't go down that field and do no concerts, and you can't charge this gate, and you're doing it for profit. Then I can't give the city ain't gonna give you, the board ain't gonna give you the stadium. I said, so I can't do nothing. So I tell you, I give him credit for this. He said, I'll tell you what to do. Start you a nonprofit, and let that nonprofit throw the Juneteenth. I said, okay. So in the spirit of Ida B. Wells, I formed the North Mississippi Black Wall Street, and it was just our order, our mission statement was we were going to try to help the community by networking with all the black businesses and get them to work together. The unification of black business. All my life, I've been trying to do is unify. And every time I see an opportunity, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, we've been celebrating Juneteenth way before people even
what was it, 2001?
Wait, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2K1.
Yeah,
it had to be the flag said 2K1.
Yeah,
that's when the mayor told me to form a nonprofit. That's when I started the nonprofit, Black Wall Street. It was strictly to throw Juneteenth. Now, the insult, 20 years later, my partner, Twan G, and his wife, been carrying the torch for the last 3 or 5. No more than 5 years. They've been carrying the torch. They've been putting on Juneteenth. But the first 10 was all on YB. You know, the city, which is 86% black. Say that again. A city that's 86% black still won't fund Juneteenth. Now it's a holiday. They still won't fund Juneteenth. No entity that gives funding in Marshall County funds Juneteenth. But they want us to believe there's a new day. They embrace us. Y'all all lives matter. Right. Stop it with the foolery. You know what I'm saying? And that's who reform. Once you reform your mind, once you get God back in your life with a personal connection, you ain't gonna go for the foolery. that he gonna be showing you that's foolery. Listen, you know what I'm saying? How can you say you for the growth of the town? The town is 86% black, and you won't even throw a event celebrating black that would draw people from Memphis and the surrounding area to Hollis Springs for Juneteenth. You won't even fund that. You ain't for this. You ain't for the growth of this town.
Not to mention, I want to give you your proud for that. Not to mention that we started there. They started doing it in Tupelo after you started doing the Juneteenth. We really took that on the road too.
But actually, Tupelo, actually, just a small correction. Tupelo is the one. That's where I got it from.
Okay.
They was booking us for like 2-3 years. I was going down. I was like, hey man. So by the way, what is this? Because I noticed. I'm being honest, and my white friends are listening. I'm just being 100. I asked the promoters, man, what is this? Because this is my 3rd year coming to this. I see all of us here doing hip hop and gospel and all that, but I see white folks standing around on the edge. What is this? And they the city people too. These high ranking folks in Tupelo. He was like, oh, the city put on Juneteenth. I said, what is Juneteenth? He said, when they freed the slaves. What? I went instantly back to my computer. What the hell is Juneteenth? And went straight back to my hometown like, hey, ain't no way in here.
No way.
Tupelo. And I'm sure everybody who goes to Tupelo, the black thing Tupelo is more racist than Marshall County.
Right.
And they sponsor this. They've been doing it before it was a national holiday. Tupelo, Mississippi was sponsoring Juneteenth in an all-black city with nothing but black mayors and black board members won't sponsor Juneteenth. Hey, you can keep believing the hype, you can keep believing that foolery, that they all for everybody, they all for moving forward, and they embrace everybody's culture. That's a lie. Or maybe they just, I gotta tell them all. I said, maybe y'all ain't seen Black Pride like this in a long time. Right. You may be happy to be black, but I'm proud to be black. Right. You might be proud to be black, but I die because I'm black. Right.
So, I thank you for the correction, but remember when we did that show down there, Ray Shrimmer was still in,
That wasn't Ray Shrimmer.
Right.
Yes, it was. And Ray Shrimmer was still in there, them little boys and 2 little dudes that was on stage.
Yeah, Chris with their
Right.
That's
what we did down there. Ray Shrimmer. They were still in Mississippi. They had went to Atlanta.
Right.
I didn't know that till years later when they blowed up out there. I still remember all the shit. I got photographed. Remember, I still remember them from that show.
When they out of state boys, while I went, we got the chance to take them up there, man. And I got with Dario Green from Tupelo, and we took them to 106 Park. We tied. They didn't win. They tied with a group.
Right.
They called us back. They called us back to New York, and we did it. He did. So after that, we didn't make that, and we came back home. Dario still had them. I took a break and started doing some stuff with my artists in Virginia. And next thing you know, I looked up, and they was talking about no flex song. And I was like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I'm grabbing my phone, and you know what I'm saying? I'm hallucinating, I'm shaking, I'm just, they like no flex song. Hey, it's ain't Sway Lee like 2 weeks before that. What the hell? And I'm like, man, I seen Sway Lee at a barbecue, man, and my brother had a tattoo barbecue in Pontotoc where he doing tattoo right now. They ain't cooking out. So Sway Lee pulled up. His brother wasn't there with it, but Sway Lee pulled up. He was like, "Hey, what's up, Block? We shook hands, we hugged each other." 2 weeks later, he said nothing about nothing. And then next thing you know, he talking about no flex song. And next thing you know, they took off. Now they platinum artists. That's why I tell everybody today, keep your dream going, bro. If you believe what you want to believe in, bro, stick to the code.
Do not give up, man.
Do not give up, you can make it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That even go back to Michael Soldier was.
Yeah, you left.
Go back to really, if just to be real though, the 662 to put on for a lot of motherfuckers, man. We really made some stars in the country. You know what I'm talking about?
For real though.
And promote them still, and no hate still promote them to the day.
Right.
Like still all in love and unity, you know what I'm
Right,
talking about? From balance to everybody.
Right.
They had to come through Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about? Real talk.
You about to break for the David Better down this way, what?
Yeah, years in a row.
Yeah, so
Back to back.
Yeah, it was-
I'm talking about-
It was annual.
I just think about all
4th of July celebration.
I'm gonna tell you a story right now. So we're talking about that David Banner situation. I think it was
you gonna tell?
I'm gonna say I think it was the second time he came to Dreamland. Which
Racetrack.
no, we were talking about no, this was a Dreamland. Was it the first time?
First time.
The first time. First time. I remember this. I remember when I was coming from Atlanta at the time. And that night I remember he drove his car. It was drop top. It was a drop top two seat. Remember?
Right.
He pulled the car. He pulled the car at the back of the door. I'm on the show, so some way I found my way back there to him. I don't know how I did it, but back in them days, I was VIP. But somebody said David Banner pulled up at the back door. I told my brother, I said I'm gonna go to the back door. So I had my CD in my pocket. I said, man, I'm gonna get my CD, David Banner. Who stopped me? I'm gonna let David Banner hear my CD.
Right.
So I go to the back, the security right there. He stopped. I said, man, look. And David Banner said, let him through. I was like, damn. He said, let him through. So I was like, damn. I said, this is my opportunity right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is my opportunity. So he said, get in the car, man. He said, what's your name? I said, I'm my name, Glock 19. He said, Glock 19. He said, where your CD at? I gave him a CD. And it was a CD that I had written out. It wasn't no CD that was pressed up. He looked at me and he said, is this how you want to give me your CD?
Right.
I said, yeah, man, because this is all I got. I'm on the struggle. He said, say no more, man. He said, I had to deal with it. He put it in there. We talking about the all in my face.
Yes, sir.
And first thing he said, who made the track? I told him who made the track. He brought it in. He said, oh, yeah, I like it. So we conversated on that. Next thing you know, he said, get out the car. Next thing, y'all were called for him, the security called. They had to rush him in. Good show. But to make a long story short, he was feeling my music, man.
Right.
He was feeling my music. David Banner, he was feeling my music. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Should have stuck with this shit, man.
Dude was cool. Hands down, like out of all the stars we met then, it was songs that mingled with us was good. And there was songs that goddamn it, they was like
So fast they came in.
them motherfuckers disappeared goddamn before the mic drop. You know what I'm
But do you remember when somebody put him on their neck?
And all kind of shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you remember somebody put him on their neck and he was walking through the crowd? He was talking about the slavery.
Oh yeah, that was out there. So
he started on stage, but you know, he
always got to be a little different.
He walked through the crowd and grabbed the chair from the back of the Dreamland. He got a chair from the back of the Dreamland and came back to put that bitch in the middle of the crowd. And stuck up on that motherfucking rap.
That was
what I'm saying. No video cameras. We ain't had no video cameras. None of this shit. But we did legendary shit. You know what I'm talking about? But that was at a time where motherfuckers everybody ain't had no phone and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But we know what we did. You know what I'm talking about? For real though.
It was crazy back then. I'm telling you, that's when Hot Spring had become the dirty South hip hop mecca.
It was
still Mississippi hip hop mecca. Because everything was coming through Hot Spring Dream.
It had to come through.
Now, Juvenile.
If you had a song on the radio, you had to come through Hot Spring.
Lil Wayne. I remember, hey man, look man. I remember, man, when
especially Fresh Star now.
Man, Misco,
if you was a breakout artist,
man.
If you was a breakout artist though, like K Camp and all, you know, like if you was a breakout artist, you had to come start your tour right there.
Yeah,
you always had real
shit.
So you went all that other shit, you had to come to Hot Spring.
No, really, Hot Spring is a historical place.
I want to give you a props too, though.
Not just that you speak on how to be well, but it's just a historical place on hip hop. And you in the middle of it, Duv Sac.
Matter of fact, just about a month ago, man, that name just slipped my mind. The scene, Ring My Bell. She just came back to Russ a month ago and performed the song that she recorded at Russ. That was the first platinum song from Mississippi.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was going to that rush. She was going to rush. She came back to rush last month. I got on my phone somewhere. Her performing in the cafeteria in front of everybody, ringing my bell. You know, they were dancing to it. Some of them knew it, but most of them like, man, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? They weren't even thought about it. They mama wasn't thought about it. Then she just rushed it. But she played it at a wedding or something. Watch the woman get up and dance to it. Straight out of Hollis Springs, straight from Rush College. And that's where YB started from. That same studio. You know what I'm talking about? Then she recorded Ring My Bell.
Oh, man.
I was 11th grade high school. Born in that studio. I had to keep the studio.
Before we get off there, I want to thank you. Like you helped me out inadvertently, like when I had Jackson Bahia.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you might have been. I think were you in that day when they were talking about? I think I stood up. They were talking. I was in there when they were talking about the gas. But I was arguing with folks about the gas.
Yeah.
But you had helped me because they didn't want to let me in. They didn't want to let us open Jacks. As we had to do it like a restaurant.
Right.
You put some strings and help me get that done. I could pretty much do what I wanted to do.
Right. Hey, they'll come up there and make up something.
Yeah.
You know,
You helped me out.
especially they ain't already got it on the books. How can you tell me what I can't do when you ain't got nothing on the books for?
That's exactly what it was.
Now you been going to
It's like they tried to make up a rule. They made up a rule for it. They tried to anyway.
They tried
to. Y'all saw it didn't work, man.
And one thing about the second always was on the business though, man. We want to hire this guy, man, hobnob with the folk, man, bringing all these people in though, man. But then, like I said, we just on the fly. We ain't know we were gonna be him. Start back then though.
Right.
You know, it's still.
We weren't even thinking about getting old. That's what it was.
Exactly. You know, we was
Yeah.
We had something in the 5 heartbeats, man. You know what I'm saying? Had us talking about being ready, not being too high, too drunk. But you know that me and Pure, that was our part of our show. You know what I'm saying? Being high and drunk. But then you know, you still let a nigga know, you know what I'm saying, that it was still about the business. You know, how they got it. I had all of us get our name up, because me and Chris, Solo and Cousin, and we thought our own little name, the Black Ants, you know what I'm saying? Why be mad stood for so much though? You know what I'm saying? Why be mad stood for? Why I hate young blacks making a difference? Man, that still stands strong today. So we made Black Ants behind it. You know what I'm saying? Born lost and chosen kings, the nation together struggling. We said in the content, popping our ideas like what we learned from you, how you was there, you know what I'm saying? Teach about the business. That's the first thing you need to know about the business. If it wasn't up for you, we wouldn't even had no chance to even be able to turn down a label, you know what I'm saying? I ain't understand then, but I'm glad we did now, because I probably would have been working at the grocery store still. You know what I'm saying?
They got to make you feel kind of good.
Yeah. Oh man, don't tell you.
I get all the glory, I promise you. I didn't have a clue then, so I was going on faith alone, man. I tried my way. If it failed, I just wait a minute, it'll happen. And then that's what he wanted. But it was just art I wanted. Like when we started off with musical, that was for Ball and G.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I called Coach. I was like, man, I had booked Ball and G. He called me like 2 days later. Hey man, I got some bad news, but I got some good news. I was with Ball and G took a higher bid somewhere else for some more money. I was like, damn, I can't shit again. I gave him the advice. But hey, I got Mister for the same price. I said, who? He's the Mister. I said, oh hell, Mr. Cal. That's right there. So that was like
it worked out.
3 months promo, but you know, I think I tried to throw a show in 2 weeks a month. I'm like,
yeah, we had to walk, man, ride.
No,
we had to go. Ain't no just on
because they got to
Facebook.
I went to school for it. I know they got the
Yeah, we had put this on the ground, real life.
Yeah,
we had to come back.
We'll wake up and get some pizza for Victor's. Stack 3 boxes in that motherfucker. We hit the whole circle. We go around every goddamn expressway. This is just in a day.
And then
all goddamn week, 2-3 times a week, flies and shit. Like we had motherfuckers away from Jackson and shit at that Mexican show. You know what I'm talking about? That's how hard we promote that motherfucker. We had motherfuckers from the bottom, from come up here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, we was out there every day.
I got to hear
You know, you probably but we had a large function. Like the unity that you brought, you know what I'm talking about? Like the genius that you putting everybody from each county and everywhere on the show, you know what I'm talking about? That made us stand strong and stick together like everybody, which is one deal, you know what I'm talking about? Really, I appreciate the time. You know what I'm talking about?
And then just like you're not still speaking on real topic, you know what I'm saying? We ain't know we probably was a little bit of jockey, you know how we like the barbershop here, you know how barbershop talk here, but still found time to put some real topics in a brother head, though, you know what I'm saying? You know, we were young cats too.
We was the baddest militant group ever. You know what I'm talking about? Wasn't nobody fucking. I just don't say that shit. Wasn't nobody fucking with us on the microphone. You know what I'm talking about? Every style that we had the 70s deadliest motherfucker. We ever touch a microphone together at one time. Wasn't nobody fucking with us. Period. Stage show.
We was not doing what everybody was doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We was doing what we wanted to do.
They weren't trying to battle for no
karate style.
You control the elements for the simple fact you might be talking what they want to hear you talk about. We throwing the show. We throwing everything. Hey, we put ourselves on this platform that's bigger than the other platform.
We was like public enemy.
And that's just the game right now. I tell you, artists out there, hey, that's the game. That ain't no game. That's the business. You know what I'm saying? You got an artist. You got to find the capital to be able to bring in a bigger artist, a headliner. Put your artist on that card. Push him just along with that headliner. You know what I'm saying? To put him on that scale, to put him on that platform.
Truth be told, it's the green print. That's the green print. You created the green print.
Yeah.
If you from a small town and you got a group and you want to make it, that's the green. That's the green print.
Right.
And write the hardest artist you can find, especially if you permanently at the time. And get them to come to your show. They headline, you open up for them, and still create your undercard. To what you want, who you want on the show, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's good for sure.
But let me ask you a question though. See, I've been knowing you for a long time. I ain't seen you since I had dreads, and you didn't. But what made you really just see like the platform wasn't big enough to where that I'm gonna give up on you, you know. Because you could have kept on going, could have kept on going.
But Brent, I tell people right now, I still rap.
I know you still can, but I still can too.
I just dropped the album 2020. So can we pull the song up? I tell you what.
We're gonna pull the song he pushing up right now, man.
Since I got the vision to do who was on.
Duv Sac. We're gonna pull it up now.
And I was writing like 30 minutes later, I was sending the verses back.
You think that'll be good for the politicians?
I ain't been able to write since I did the album. I said to myself to make dollars to with the right for the album.
She right for me, right there.
She right for me. And this made it a little different. JP called me on the track. JP to say, I want he to record my album. He said, I did this track last night and I hear you on it. He said, it's a little different than your normal stuff. So he sent it to me. I was driving my district. I heard it, I was like,
can we hear you busting back quick for us?
No,
live right here.
Let me do that.
Can we get it live? Can we get it live? Come on, can we get it live? Can we get it live? Love, man, right here. What's the Street Podcast, man? Yeah. We get an OG to get on the microphone, get a shot. Yeah, I do a lot of shit. You gotta leave about the first verse.
That's all right.
Here comes live, yeah. All right, go.
All my life, I've been meeting these independent women. My biggest problem with these gals, they do too much spending. But it's cool, they don't really need nothing for me. Late night, hit me up and say, talk to me. Now a couple of nights of bags, I done laid it down. Made the whole damn thing just turned around. Hey, guess who moving in? Who's you, boo? You in a whole damn relationship before you knew. Got you helping with the kids, paying bills and shit. Fights with your baby mama, she don't like that shit. But both of them are through, cause you the mess I knew. Must be from a different world, standing by 7'2".
Yeah, Duv Sac is right for me.
So you think they're gonna help? You think that your rappers still rapping? You think that they're gonna help? But push me in the mail or hurt? I'm talking voter wise.
I don't even consider because I'm me regardless. When I got the mic in my hand for rap or whatever, I'm talking as the NW president. I'm the same person. I don't change. Right. My morals are the same. So if me being me keeps you from voting for me, then this way
go. It's gonna be that anyway.
This is what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna try to sway to get you to vote for me. I'm being one.
You didn't get no votes.
Yeah. They just been getting.
Right.
They've been lying and flagging on your ass and get your ass. I'm being 100. You know me. And then not Google me.
Right.
You gonna see what you get. Yeah. But I tell all of them, even amongst my rap friends, I'm more political and stand for more for the community than any politicians. So it don't matter to me.
We always
Even pushing the hair ratio being
Lomo hair oil. Best hair oil on the planet is good for waves, pressing and curl. It's good for your dread. I ain't lying. So it's the best hair oil on the planet. My father formulated with a chemist at Ole Miss back in like 93, 94. He made it for my nephew. Twain, y'all know Twain. Twain had that. We said that.
Catch it, don't you? Yeah, catch it, don't you? Don't you try.
He was just standing there trying to get waves. So Pop went back. I ain't even doing this. And came up with this formula. It's set up itself. You know, so it started off in light such can with a number 4 on top of it. And you know, now it's jar packaging and you know, wrap.
So you can't do whatever you want to do if you got good product, especially.
When you got good product, yeah, you can do what you want to do.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, it's like blue magic, baby.
Nah. I use.
Whenever I drive it, hey, I tell you what, I never have a surplus left. I run out of soda every time we make some batch of it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put more focus on it this year. I know I am. You know, I'm trying to get the building to the point where I wanted it. I'm remodeling. I'm going up another level in the air and put the patio deck on it. And it's just gonna house like the damn year that's all we do. You know, shoot pools, clothes in there, to CDBs in there.
CBD.
Yeah. And you know, tobacco, alcohol. It's gonna house my life. Everything that I ever did that was legal and made money, I'm trying to house. You know, so that's my 401k. Right. Because I've been working myself. I ain't been investing in 401k.
Right.
So
Right.
But
I know what work. I know what's gonna sell. And my ultimate is gonna be shaking jump.
Yeah.
That's my time.
Well, you know, I know you.
It's legal business.
I know you.
I know what you really like.
I remember we used to battle with the owner about the bar. You know what I'm saying? Want to get the liquor license. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Seeing all the money to be made and doing it.
What you want?
Yes, sir.
Where you want it at? Yeah, all right.
Marsh County, the backwoods of Mississippi, baby.
In the
VIP. All the truck drivers, the single guys, come out at me. You be married, baby. And I'm gonna get a little bit off the subject right now, but on subject. I lived through a couple of recessions in my lifetime, and some still was selling. It was a couple of products that never stopped selling during the recession. You'll figure it out. But I can be like 50 than that. I just can't shoot shit out there because I know my word got power. I know somebody's going to
they'll take it the wrong way.
Yeah, they're going to run with that. They're going to run with it. DUB didn't say none of that. I just said that it will sell.
Mm-hmm. It will sell.
Yeah, low ball, everything.
Okay, Duv Sac, man. Look,
hey, I had a blast, man.
Yeah.
But I know I'm in treading some dangerous water when I'm about to say it. But I'm gonna say it. Y'all see, I'm in spirit.
Yeah.
I got to go because them legs have been kicking out tip out. We just got to keep fucking
I'm gonna tell you something. Legos is sick, man. I'm particular. Legos is sick. And you think the Legos ain't that you think LeBron James and the Home Depot. LeBron James will do it to you. Hey, guess what?
I'm gonna hit.
They kick Brooks out.
Kevin Durant ain't there to save this time. Kevin Durant ain't there to save this time. LeBron finna whack his ass in.
He made the league.
Yeah. They did Brooks. They made it.
Yeah. Kevin Durant
no
intent.
Yeah, never to come back.
All my business.
Everybody just stay up one night. Don't come back.
No intent.
Nah, get robbed. Everybody LeBron them got out there so fast when they won, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're gonna get robbed.
I said, damn, who he pissed off, man?
Wide open. That's all.
In Memphis, man, you gotta hold up for it in Memphis, man. Come on. Why you think trying to act like that?
Hey, look here, man. We want to appreciate Duv Sac, YB Man Brothers, Rural Reform, NAACP talking about what's the word of street podcast for today, man. my brother, man. My brother, man. We done with them,
Hey,
man.
we gonna make him
On the street.
Word, street
Hey, man, bump the theme song. Bump the theme song, boy.
It's been a blast, baby.
podcast.
Why be mad for life, baby?
Yes,
You
we
never
do.
try to wipe these jail cells and prison bars will not keep
Keep
us
up some
apart.
hard. No change our heart.
You know what to say.
Yeah.
You already know, man. What's the word on the street, dog?
Word on the street.
Still on
You
the
in the South,
gravel
you wanna
roads.
give myself
You trying to fix the
that?
gravel roads and potholes now instead of riding on them like you used to.
You know, hey, see, I went political. I was political then. I let the world know. What was that? 2000 what?
1, 2,
You know what I'm
3.
saying? As I'm connected with homies all across, through these byways and highways, but down in these backwoods on me, I'm riding backwoods in the gravel road, baby.
Potholes,
In a
baby.
Cadillac.
Hey, man.
And in the 2000s, that was political. Well, no reason for me to say that. I said that just to let them know I recognize that we're in 2000 and I'm driving a Cadillac, dodging potholes on a gravel road. And guess what? In 2023, we still got dirt roads. But we pay our supervisors $56,000 a year to meet twice a month.
Get out.
I tell you, man, it's a pimping going on. There's some pimping going on.
Mama feel like Mama Randy.
Pimping
This is
going
like Mama
on.
Randy. Wake up.
Hey, y'all, look, man.
The whole county is a bitch.
We appreciate y'all.
On the street, my scout did what?
We reform. Get rid of everybody in the office. Get rid of everybody that come November. We need a clean house with the clean house in Hollis Springs, in Potsdam, in Flathead. We did it in the city. Now it's time for the county folks to stand up.
Hey, man, look, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in for what's going on the podcast. We'll have the boy Danny Lewis here with us tomorrow, representing the Soul Blue Mega Fest in Hollis Springs, Mississippi, coming May 28th. Gonna be big time. Aaron Woodson, King George, Willie Clayton will be here tomorrow, sitting in with us talking about that and how it's gonna affect the county, Marshall County, and the city of Hollis Springs, man. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. We appreciate Duv Sac tuning in with us today, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me,
appreciate
man.
it, though.
Why be mad for life, baby? DUBSSC Duv Sac. Divine unity versus scandals against the cracks, baby. We got to unify, and we definitely need to reform.
Sure. We out, man. We're gonna leave you with the theme song. What's going on the street? Pump it up, boy.
I let me take the no man.
Word on the street podcast, y'all.
On the street, little nigga keep word on the street. Yeah, I heard he keep that heat. Word on the street. Yeah, I heard he keep the keeps.
Got it. I got to put it in, y'all.
Put you off your feet and put you on the team. Shit, on these niggas, I'm doing it.
I always got to perform for one of them all. I'm a wild as a wolf back when we was slaves. Yeah, man.
We all was just in a different level of it.